What is the price of choosing yourself in a world that says you are not allowed? In a world that says we want to see you heal. We're all about healing, female empowerment, but not when you choose to leave your husband and your kids and break up your home. Now, let's get into this last episode, the finale of Tia's choosing herself on this trip to Vegas. Now, throughout this season, I've been recapping it. And there's been this narrative. Tia's for the streets. Tia keep talking about her husband. Tia left her kids. She broke up a happy home for what? Okay? Because you're not allowed as a woman these days to choose yourself. And you would think the hate was from the only men. Okay? The Hoteps, the holier than thous, the Christians. Oh no, baby girl. Okay? It mainly came from Black women not seeing that, oh, why you keep talking about that man? I thought you didn't want to be with him no more, but you keep bringing him up. See, to me, there is this thing called healing out loud, processing, and a certain level of emotional intelligence that most people do not have. Most people do not have the capacity to have emotional intelligence for others, for themselves. So instead of, just saying like, I don't understand, it's not my story, let's just break her on down and make all these negative videos. Now, if you are new here, I'm Denise Brady. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist. And this season has been great to see a Black woman choose herself over and over again. And in this latest episode, we saw Tia, to me, finally accept and get comfortable with her healing journey, letting go of control, and being okay with not having all the answers. Okay? In this trip to Vegas, she showed up late, but she showed up right on time. Okay? Things happen for a reason. And now we see her get her twerk on, get her lap dance on, enjoying herself with her girls. And then the next day, they are hungover. Okay? But Tia's like, I'm ready to go. See, I got my mojo. I'm ready. Let's get out there. Let's do some touristy stuff. And then they have to be at the pool. And I want to know y'all thoughts. Do y'all think that whole thing was a setup of the two Chippendales and Down Under guys happen to walk up in front of their cabana, and then they give Tia a lap dance? And I know y'all had that too, right? I know y'all had that. I know, okay? And they give her a lap dance, and she is feeling it. You see Tia let loose, enjoy, just be happy. And throughout this episode, I saw her over and over again just getting comfortable with her season of choosing myself, her season of, it's okay, I'm gonna be okay, I didn't make a wrong decision, and it is okay for me to live, to accept and be in my season. See, people have different seasons in life, and though you may feel like it's gonna last forever, it does not. Okay? And so I want people to get from this can be your life. You can choose yourself, or you can be one of those people who, because you don't know how to choose yourself, because you're not brave enough, strong enough, make a bunch of videos downing our girl Tia because you can't do it your damn self. All right. Now you have to think, like she said, she was 20 years old. Okay. 20 years old, her first real relationship. She didn't experience nothing. Not drinking, not gambling, nothing. So this whole episode to me was not only a do-over for her bachelorette party, it was a do-over for a lot of her youth. And I think it was also a ceremonial thing of, moving her into this next season, being happy and choosing herself. And she had her girls with her, okay, her support system. Now, throughout the season, I feel like we should have saw more of her other friends, but once again, I'm going to chuck it up to her friends from back in the day. Maybe they really want to have anything to do with the show. Maybe they're not people who want to be in the limelight. But I'm also going to say a sprinkle of, there's some dynamics that we didn't see between some of these other relationships, like her family, her other brothers, other people we didn't see on the show. But this was Tia's story, so it is what it is, okay? Now we're seeing her having fun with her girls. And then she gets a little bit of a text from Charles, okay? Now, watching this scene, I'm sure some of y'all are like, wasn't you just talking about your husband? Now you want to be with Charles? Tia, you confused, okay? But it's the roller coaster of divorce, especially when you've been with somebody. She's what, 45 now? in her 40s, so 24 years with the same person, not knowing how to choose yourself, not knowing it's okay to lean in to this man liking you. You have only shown your body, you have only kissed, hugged on one person for the last, 25 years. It's going to be an adjustment to have somebody new like you, for you to feel like, okay, can I like him back? Am I allowed to like him back? Does it make me a bad person that I want to move on and have my own life? Does it make me a bad person to choose me? Because the internet keeps telling me I'm a bad person for choosing myself. But to me, her giving Charles a chance, was he an actor? Was it real? I really don't know at this point. A lot of it to me was scenes. But in this particular scene, it felt like to me Tia was leaning into it's okay to be happy. It's okay to allow a man to get to know me who is not my ex-husband. And the challenges of sharing your body, sharing your world with somebody new when you have been attached to the same person for so long. Like even me, myself, I can't imagine, I've been with my husband for 15 years. I can't imagine now, if something was to happen, suddenly be in a relationship with somebody new, suddenly get to know a new person, have them come into my life, my children's lives. There are layers to this that people don't really realize when it comes to not just Tia, but her kids too, having this person come into your life when they've only known one person, who is Corey, who is their father. Now, how does this new person come into my life not only affect me, but the people around me? Okay, so when I hear Tia talking about her reflecting, because not really talking about to me, it's reflecting upon her marriage, her relationship, where she is now, healing out loud. There's a difference between someone lamenting on, oh, I miss him, did I make the right choice, versus I'm nervous, I'm processing, I'm reflecting where I am today. I'm reflecting upon maybe the person that I was when I was married, who I am now as a single person. I feel like throughout these episodes, we saw a lot of out loud reflecting, and people like to run and say, oh, she's saying she missed Corey. Okay. And even if she did, to me, that is the roller coaster of going through a divorce. Sometimes you gonna question, should I have stayed? You gonna question, dang, like I'm really out here in these streets, they don't look that great. What did I leave? What did I miss? Okay. Divorce to me can be like the different stages of grief. Okay, because you lose so much. You lose a relationship, the life you thought you had, the people associated, the family, the businesses, all those things that, to me, once again, people don't have the emotional intelligence to dig deeper and realize the deeper part of signing those papers, even having to get the courage to, okay, I think I want to look into divorce. Then it's, okay, let me get the paperwork. Then it's, I got to read over the paperwork. Then it's, I need to have someone serve my partner. There are all these little steps that make you go like, ooh, damn, maybe I should just stay. This is a lot. And through each of those processes of getting a divorce, people go through different things, different emotions. It is very heavy to just click and download the divorce papers, or to Google divorce in California, divorce, how much does it cost to get a divorce? What does it look like to get a divorce? It is heavy, okay? And I wish people focus more on not being so surface, but hey, we live in a world where the microwave generation of people who want the quick information, they want the quick clicks, the money off of it, that they would tear down a person and not really think about the human behind who they are talking about. Okay, so it was good to see her let loose, and they decided to get some tattoos. I'm like, I have a lot of tattoos, y'all, and to get flown out, to have an artist flown out, I'm like, oh, he making money if you flying him out, okay? But them little ass tattoos y'all got, come on now, girl. Y'all flew him all the way out there for that little ass tattoo, but hey, you gotta start somewhere, okay? I'm judging, yes, I'm judging. Them tattoos gonna disappear in like a couple months because they so small they're gonna fade. By the time they heal, they're gonna be faded. But it was a good experience. I would love to have a tattoo party. I think actually my first tattoo was at a tattoo party. Now that I think of it, I was 18 years old and my mama had a tattoo party. Another story, okay? Another story for another day. But yeah, it was good. I would love to see or have me and my girlfriends or friends go and get tattoos together, symbolize where we are. It's a symbolism of what Vegas represented to Tia, what it brought her. And even after that, seeing her and her girls going and gamble, even get something as simple as gambling was seen as a sin. It reminds me of all the religious trauma, the religious like overshadowing that she's been kind of hanging on to and wearing, and all the things she couldn't experience. Now the lap dance thing, the drinking, we see her still kind of like not really into the drinking, by choice. Her girls are like, come on, drink some more. I like how they were kind of like, drink more, but she's like, my boundary is no. See y'all tomorrow. I'm about to go in the room and kiki with Charles. Okay, real quick. But it was good to see her over this season just evolve, heal. And I think there are a lot of people who watch this show who probably have been thinking about a divorce, maybe going through a divorce, maybe already signed them papers. And it's a mirror to Black women could be happy. Black women can make room for joy. Black women can make room for healing. But the world will still tell you, girl, why'd you leave that good man? Because on the outside, they see a version of Corey that the world sees. It's like we only see an outside version of Tia that the world sees. We don't know what happened behind closed doors, but because it's easier to tear down a person and say that Corey is the greatest man in the world, why did she leave him? Tia's for the streets. She's still talking about that man. She was married to that man for how long? She was with him for how long? And she got 2 kids with him. Okay, y'all think that suddenly she's not going to mention his name? It's part of her journey. It's part of her experience. And that's what healing is. Sometimes you just have to say stuff out loud to get out of your mind. We hold things in so much inside that they get scrambled. We have all these tabs open that sometimes it's okay to just voice it out loud. Say it out loud so it's just not in your head. And you talk it out with friends. Am I crazy? Am I gaslighting myself? And your friends, just process it out loud. But I wish we would make more room for Black women to see that it's okay to choose yourself. But in this world that we live in, it's not. If you choose yourself, the world will hate you. The world will make videos about you because I can't do what she's doing. I don't have the strength. I don't have the courage. My relationship is not in a good place. It's easier for people to project their own insecurities and issues onto other people instead of turning that mirror on myself and think about, why am I where I am? Why am I not happy? How can I be in a better relationship with myself? But instead of doing those things, the low-hanging fruit is to talk about other people. Okay, but what do I know? Okay, I'm just a therapist who's been married for quite some time. But I really enjoyed the season. Do y'all think we're going to get a season 2? It is okay to choose yourself. It is okay to have boundaries. It is okay to think about, maybe I don't want to be in this relationship anymore. Maybe it's time for me to choose myself, which means leaving my partner. You can be a husband, you can be a wife on either side. Maybe it's a man out there watching the show or watching this thinking that he's been thinking about leaving his wife and he's worried about leaving his kids, seeing them only on the weekends. Okay, it also shows men too that you can live, you can have a life, you can choose yourself. And as we go into the end of the year, think about, how do you want to go into that year? Who do you want next to you? And who do you want to leave behind? Okay, now make sure you hit that like, you subscribe. Let me know what you think about this season. Do we need a season 2? Okay, but it's been great catching up with y'all every Friday, every Saturday, watching this show. What we watching next? The Ultimatum, because your girl loves her little relationship show. But make sure you stay tuned, hit that bell, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video, girl. Take care of yourself. Bye.